Hey guys, welcome back to another computer hardware video, and this is going to be a sequel to my last video where I cooked bacon on a CPU. And as you can see here, we have a pretty janky computer that I built and what is a CPU cooler on a GPU, and this specific GPU is the Nvidia GeForce 8800 GS. Now, this card was released in, I believe, 2007, and it was built on the G80 architecture, and it was one of the most powerful GPUs at the time. However, they were always known for running very, very hot. Now, you guys can probably see where this is going, especially if you watched my last video, but I have a little bacon here, and I have GPU Z open. As you can see, that is actually the display adapter of this system. And right now we're sitting at a cool 93.8 degrees Celsius. Now, if I take this cooler off, that's going to jump up quite a bit. So we're going to have to be pretty fast here. We're going to go ahead and remove the heatsink on the GPU, which is very hot right now. Look at that. Temperature already spiked to 108 Celsius. Now, put our bacon on, get our fork. It's over 126 right now. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if the bacon grease ends up shorting out the system. We're over 155 degrees Celsius on the GPU. Ooh, you hear that? It's sizzling. So we're gonna go until it shuts down, I think. This is cooking it a lot better than the AMD Athlon. We're almost to 200 degrees Celsius. Yeah, we got a white screen. It's still very, very, very hot though. Wow, dude, it's really cooking it. So I didn't even wipe the thermal paste off, but I can smell the bacon. And I'm gonna have to like clean off that piece of bacon. Oh wow, Windows is still running somehow. Okay, we should probably shut this thing down now. I don't want to kill the rest of the parts. Okay. So we'll let everything cool down before I take the bacon off the GPU, because that thing reached 200 degrees. Wow. I think we'll try the popcorn test next on this. Of the system being off, just putting my hand near the GPU, I can feel the heat like radiating off of it. So we're gonna let that bacon sit on there for a minute. And also, I'm gonna have to wash the thermal paste off of the bacon before I eat it, because I don't really want to be ingesting that stuff. Been off of the GPU for a couple minutes, like 5 minutes now, and it's still way too hot to touch. So that our little test here may have killed our GPU permanently. We'll find out later. Look at this, guys. It's a really nicely cooked piece of bacon. I wish you could smell it right now. It smells great. Yeah, you can see the thermal paste kind of melted into it, so I don't think I'm going to be eating this piece, but just as a demonstration, it definitely cooked it. So I ran the bacon under water for a couple minutes and sort of scrubbed it to get the thermal paste out of it, and I ripped off the pieces of it that had the most thermal paste on it. But I'm gonna go ahead and eat it. You know, you only live once. Without a doubt, this bacon is very, very cooked. I would say this experiment is a complete success. So I went ahead and I wiped the bacon grease off of it. The GPU chip is definitely still hot to the touch, but I can touch it now without burning myself. And I also cleaned the thermal paste off the heatsink. So we're gonna go ahead and put the heatsink back on and try to restart the system, see if the GPU still works. Oh yeah, I didn't plug it in. Okay, here goes nothing again. Well, the CPU fan's spinning up, that's a good sign. Oh, we have display, Our GPU still works after cooking bacon on it. Wow, that is impressive. I thought I had killed it. I thought I had killed that GPU. But no, Windows is booting up, fine. The system is still completely functional. Wow. So I went ahead and got drivers installed for the graphics card. And as you can see, even after cooking the bacon, it is still functional. Oh, just flickered for a bit, but it's still mostly functional. Let's go to sensors. 93 degrees. So we're gonna go ahead and try to pop some popcorn on it. So we have some popcorn kernels on the GPU. We're at 122 degrees and rising. And we'll see if those will pop. You can see one of them kind of fell into the PCI slot. We're at 137 degrees. Now these kernels have been in my pantry for a very long time, so I don't know if I will get them to pop or not. Oh, the GPU is starting to glitch out from such the high temperature. We're at 157, 158. So I think we may have, yeah, that's not good. Oh, the whole screen just blanked out. PC's still on though. They have not popped yet. Oops. I'm trying to put more kernels on, but they keep slipping off.
5 minutes later.
No, it doesn't look like they're gonna pop, sadly. I was really hoping I could get them to pop, but does not look like it. So I just took it out, and for the final test, while it's still hot, I don't really want to power it up again. Squirted some water on there. Look at that. You can see the water kind of boiled a little bit, even though I literally just took it out of the PC. The whole graphics card is hot, like the PCB and everything. So yeah, I think this thing's dead. It did, I guess, work. It did display, but it had major graphical issues after we cooked bacon on it, which I guess is to be suspected. I didn't really suspect it to survive, but I'm impressed that it lasted so long. So, yeah. To the e-waste bin you go.